Loading Screen is brought to you by Mike and Ike. Welcome to Loading Screen, where we know exactly what we're doing.
Your taste sucks. That movie was bad. Anyway. Five. There you go. Yeah, we're back.
You might have to refer to me as Captain, Alex. Dude, I feel like a DJ up here with like, turn the knob. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Hey, Alex, how are you? I'm just super excited for our one-on-one today.
Well, this isn't going to be easy to tell you, but...
How are you adjusting, by the way? I hope everyone's being nice to you.
You know what?
Come on, sports, spit it out.
I quit.
Wow. I gotta be honest, everyone, this was quite a surprise to me, but I'm all right with this. He made his decision, and he stood by it, and that's all I can ask of him to do.
For those of you
now,
guys...
we are holding applications now that Alex is gone.
For those of you guys who are listening to the podcast, last week, Jacob didn't necessarily comb his hair, so we were all messing with him about it, and so today he decided to, hit me with the 1-2 and be like, I'm gonna suit up for this mofo.
Oh, Alex, you're being way too kind. You're being way too kind right now. Honestly, I just threw this on.
Jacob, what is your greatest weakness?
Oh, my greatest weakness? If I really had to think about it, I think I just care too much sometimes.
I was going to say, you care too much, right? What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Good. How about you? What have you been playing?
What have I been playing? Oh, The Medium.
Did you keep playing it?
I did. And I think I'm at a point where I'm like 2 or 3 hours left, because I was like looking up like how long it takes to play, and people said like between like 7 to like 10 hours depending on how long it takes you. I watched a dude finish it in like, I didn't watch a guy, but I saw that a guy finished it in like 7.5 hours, 7 hours and 15 minutes.
Okay.
So like I'm about 6 hours in maybe.
Have you had a moment that really scared you? Because when we did the first impression, we were playing during the daytime, and there wasn't anything that really got me yet.
I should have put a clip reel together. If you go to my stream, Sir Scrallix on Twitch, there are a lot of the most recent clips are the fact
you
that
just going, ah!
dude, like literally pooping my pants.
Gotcha.
I need to turn slow mode off real quick. You did tell me to do that. And
hey, you know what? As long as you acknowledge it, that's fine, kiddo. Look, there's always room for improvement, right? Hey, pound it. That's my man.
What am I even doing with my life? Just so everybody knows, I hired this guy. No,
I just keep phasing in and out of this character right now. Like I'm acting like a corporate guy, just like interviewing an intern day one, being like, "So how you liking it here, pal?
How you doing, sport?"
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, guys, we have a lot of news to get into. But before we get into that, Jacob, what have you been playing, real quick?
Just some Rocket League.
Yeah, you're diving into that. I hope you're getting some like sick highlights that we could use in our videos.
Oh, always. I'm always putting them on the side. There's a cool mod that I've been using too, where you can come in and keyframe the camera wherever you want to get these sweet dollies.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I
wish I would have found out about it earlier.
Stuff in there. It makes our lives a lot easier,
Yeah, I love plugins like that can make you do really sweet stuff.
Yeah, so today, guys, we're going to be diving into... Jacob and I did our first look for the Medium. We got some Halo Infinite League, Cyberpunk 2077, and a special visit by Bernie Sanders. We got a lot of stuff, guys. And by the way, the future is now, and we're going to be talking about that with Elon Musk as well. So, guys, with that being said, let's jump on into gaming news. Here we go.
Gaming news.
Jacob's like working up this whole persona here. Arya, welcome into the chat. How you doing? Okay, guys. So first things first, before we do anything, Jacob and I did a first look of the Medium. We played it the other day, like we said we would. Did it the other day. It's going to be live on YouTube soon. But we have a. You
guys should check it out. It was a swell of a time.
Swell of a time.
It was just exemplary.
Swell of a time. So let's dive into it, shall we? Here we go.
I feel like we need a candle to set the mood right now.
I have a set of like 10 pants here on the couch next to me for when I need to change. I hate horror games, but I absolutely love the adrenaline rush that we get. A moth. I'm already terrified. I hate moths, dude. Have you been reading this at all? No.
Yeah. So,
okay. So
it's a parent teacher. It's like we need to do a parent teacher conference. Mary Ann keeps giving messages about their dead grandparents, other students. We just need you to come in and talk about this. Is that a figure behind?
I hope that's me.
Wait, zoom out. When you zoom out, it looks like it's a cross, right?
I can't zoom out.
No, look, that's a cross.
Yeah.
Then when you zoom in, that's a person.
Yo. Okay. All right. I like
that.
Add the pants counter now.
Boost. Alex.
Yo. Nope. I'm out. Enjoy the first impression, guys. Oh God, no.
No. We can do it. We can do it.
Did you see what was on the steps?
It's the first scare.
Did you see what was on the steps?
Bad. It won't be that bad.
Did you see what was up there?
Go. We have to keep going. We just started. We can do this.
All right, puff out your chest.
It's daytime. We have the advantage.
That's a 2 for the pants counter, by the way.
We played this game to be scared, not to feel.
Not to cry.
Not to cry. I missed that.
That has been our first impression video.
Of the medium.
Yes, of the medium. Stamp of approval, yes. We will see you next time. Thank you so much for coming by and tuning in.
Wow, it's crazy
And,
looking
like I
at
said,
the...
See you at 11 a.m. on Tuesdays
Looking at
and
our
Thursdays.
scores side by side. See ya. Hold on. I'm getting a call right now, Alex. I'm hearing that you can find the full first impressions video on the YouTube, and that'll be live shortly after the show.
It will be. You guys will be able to watch the entire... Is that what your assistant told you?
Yeah. Charlene's great. I can always count on Charlene.
Nice, dude. Nice. Did she keep you in order?
Oh, she's delightful. Best secretary I could ever ask for.
Hodge, welcome into the chat. But yeah, guys, so the first hour of gameplay for the medium is going to be live on our YouTube shortly after this show. It's right now unlisted, but I just have to watch through it just to make sure there aren't any bugs or anything. But yeah, Jacob, overall, I realize you're much of a you're a harder critic, more harsh critic than I am. I will say I did message you last night because I'm several hours into it at this point. It's fantastic. You guys can get it on Game Pass or Game Pass on Xbox or Game Pass on PC. If you have it on PC, you can get it for $1, so that's pretty cool. If not, $15 or $10. I forget what their prices are exactly. But that being said, you don't have to pay a full $60 for it. That being said, I am like 6 hours in. Jacob, I have to say, dude, it's kind of like a horror thriller.
Okay.
With like a detective mystery aspect to it. There are times of like relaxation where like you're kind of just like figuring things out, walking through, having a good time. And then there's times of complete and utter, I'll just say it, shittery. Okay? Where yeah, pants counters are a real thing.
Wrong.
Yeah, exactly. So it's great. I freaking love it.
I'm excited to play it. I think it's gonna be so much fun. I'll end up playing it most likely Saturday or Sunday this weekend, but I think you're really going to like it at night.
I think you're really going to like it. It's so good. It's the narration, the story. I got to a point right now in the story that you don't expect it to ever happen in the game. Like it's a total curveball. And it's fantastic.
Complete 180.
Yeah, like I did not see where I'm at right now. I did not see that happening, but we are. We're there. So anyway, that being said, guys, the medium, go check it out. Jacob, you were kind of harsh on your critique of it, but
I was.
But at the end of it, you said you were going to keep playing it for sure.
Oh, 100%. Well, if you notice too, I gave the story very, very high rating.
Yep.
Graphics pretty high. It was the gameplay. The gameplay that I decided not up to par with my exquisite tastes. And I think that just came down to I wasn't the one with the controller in that video.
But you were the one with the tie. Therefore,
I am the one with the tie.
You clearly got to where you are by achieving greatness.
You know, they say the clothes make the man, and right now I would be classified as a man in this present moment.
Okay.
So I think my opinion might matter quite a bit.
All right. So that's the medium, guys. Go check it out. We've got some good, some big stories that we need to bring to you guys today. First of which is, you know, my personal favorite, Halo Infinite. So Halo Infinite leak suggests massive support from the devs. You know,
For 6 cents.
so anyway, okay, hold on. Let me see here. So I have a KVM switch on 3 PCs right now. Okay, so some news, some leaks that have come out from Halo with Halo Infinite news. I'm like the biggest Halo fan there ever is. You can't see it on this camera here, but I have a Halo pop-up there right next to Johnny Silverhand. Shout out to Aaron. Okay, so Halo Infinite will be the biggest, and here's some stats, okay? Halo Infinite will be the biggest support commitment to a Halo game yet. Kind of goes in line with what we were talking about, Jacob, how we were kind of discussing more Halo news. Yes, more Halo news, guys. Chum Bucket, love that name. Okay, so Plankton. One of the things, or Karen... Wait, was that the... Okay, never mind. This isn't a pop culture show. This is a gaming show. Okay. But we were kind of saying how, like, we're kind of expecting, and a lot of people are expecting Halo Infinite to be a game that's constantly supported over the course of however many years, right?
Right.
Yes, it will be on PC. What's up, Runa? And... Jacob, I have to show you some stories or some lore, but basically, what we do know, it's going to be taking place on Zeta. Zeta.
What?
The Zeta Halo. For those of you guys that don't know what the Zeta Halo is, the Zeta Halo, I've read the books, so you guys can look this up if you want, but the Zeta Halo there were 2 arcs. For those guys that have played Halo, there were 2 arcs. There was a greater arc and a lesser arc. The lesser arc is the one that you find yourself on in Halo 2 and 3, which created smaller Halos. There was one that created an enormous Halo, which is Zeta Halo. Okay, and the enormous ones, I think there were like 11 or 13 of them. And Zeta happened to be one of the big guys, but then became one of the smaller guys because it had to break itself apart through a planet and whatnot, and then it just reformed itself. Crazy lore. Anyway, the last precursor, which is this isn't going to be a Halo lore lesson, but the last precursor. So precursors are like are the beings that create all life in the galaxy in Halo. So they created the Forerunners, they created the humans. The precursor is the last one ever. It's believed to be the last one. There's controversy about like who thinks this is a precursor and whatnot, but the precursor, the last one, is believed it is located on Zeta Halo.
Wow.
So the last all-knowing being, and precursors. Fun fact: precursors went to war with the Forerunners because the Forerunners wanted to kind of take control, and the precursors ground themselves into a little dust that wouldn't allow them to be compromised to kind of keep them from going extinct. Well, that little dust became corrupted, and that is how we know the Flood as it is today. Crazy. Jacob,
so with that info, what was that? What were you gonna say?
Your mind, I can tell, is being blown right now.
I'm just processing it. I'm just trying to think. Do you think that the way the new Infinity is going to go is that Chief is going to track down the rest of these arcs, or is he going to be fighting the Precursor?
So not just that,
What's
but
your prediction?
The Banished is also in already. We know this in Halo Infinite. So like, dude, the story and the bosses and whatever, if there are boss battles and shit, like this, there's so much lore in Zeta Halo. Like, so much. And the humans actually inhabited this Zeta Halo for years before the current events. So, is Chief going to revitalize the Precursor? I don't know, dude. But what I do know, Mendicant Bias, who was a Forerunner, thingy. What are they? Monitors. Forerunner monitors was corrupt and not corrupt, coerced by this Precursor. The
Guilty Spark was a
primordial. Yeah. He was the primordial, but yes, read the books if you guys haven't done it yet. That's how you know all this shit. That's where all this stuff came from. So I'm currently reading through the Forerunner series again, and the Zeta Halo and Halo Infinite is happening in the books right now. Anyway, let's dive into Halo Infinite. Okay, so there you go. Get excited, ladies and gents. Okay, So revamped tools. Here I'm gonna just list off a bunch of these. Revamped tools will allow 343 to react to feedback faster than ever, which is cool because the new slip space engine, right? Weapons have different damage types, expanding on plasma, projectiles, and etc. So the weapon types and their different damage, I would say they're pretty. Up until this point, they've been pretty balanced, let's say, right? But basically, there's going to be adjusting, so we'll see. Adjusting of different damage types. Players can fully rebind and remap the controls. Excuse me.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Remap and rebind the controls, which will be interesting. So no matter what the controls are in the game, you can make it whatever you want, which is pretty cool. Like in the whole game as service mentality. Yeah, I mean, I hope it doesn't become what I hope it doesn't become, Jacob. I think I'm hearing some feedback from you. You might have to turn me down in your ears.
Yes, sir.
But feedback as a whole, I hope they don't do what Destiny has done. No, guys, this is loading screen where we know exactly what we're doing. Speaking of feedback, Jacob, no. But yeah, so like, I hope it's not a Destiny. I hope it doesn't become an Anthem. $700 million being pumped into this game. It better be good. Anyway,
I mean, could it ever actually flop? Can a Halo really flop?
I don't know.
I mean, when Master Chief is finally out and you hear voice acting from him again, you're immediately gonna be excited.
Yeah.
You're just gonna be pumped.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, bro. And like to go
I hope there's. I like the idea of mini bosses too. Like I hope at some point we get to fight the Grunt King. I want to see what the biggest grunt looks like, and I want him to say Master Chief.
You know,
stop.
Fun fact.
Please.
Also in the books and Halo Wars 2. If you watch lore on Halo Wars 2, there is a Grunt King. There is. And
yeah, I want to see him in the games.
He led a rebellion against the Banished. Anyway, but so Hodge, I guess what Hodge in chat just said. I guess we should be okay with the delays. No, first of all, you should be. Second, sounds like they're really trying to get this one right. They are. And to right off of that point here, you guys know what the demo looked like for Halo Infinite. We showed it right here on stream. If you guys haven't seen it yet, I'd be surprised. You should definitely go check it out. But they've been releasing a lot of these images, and if you guys haven't seen them yet, please just Google them. Halo Infinite updated graphics, right? There's a lot of images coming out, and you can see that 343 has updated the textures. They're working on updating the textures, and from a report,
it looks beautiful.
Yeah, it really does, dude. And I'm very pleased with it. Like, they enhance the textures, so it looks a lot like Halo 5 and what Halo 5 looked like with a more grungy-esque look to it. So more points here. Equipment in multiplayer is earned via map content or scavenging the play space. How's that? Scavenging the play space. Connection to a legacy element from Halo 3. So they're implementing some Halo 3 elements into this where you're going to be scavenging for equipment in multiplayer and whatnot. So you know, you're not going to necessarily have loadouts, but you're going to be starting with a gun, and then you're going to go throughout the map and pick them up. Great.
Yeah,
fucking,
that's cool.
Let's go.
Perfect.
Yep. So
I'm so excited that Halo Man from Fortnite's finally getting his own game. I just think he really deserves it. After all the hype that he dropped right when he got in there. I'm sorry. I could see in your eyes immediately that you were done with this joke the second I started it. Continue. I won't interrupt again.
Guys, I need to end the show.
SCM, Jacob ever in his Master Chief.
Jacob, have you ever heard of Old Yeller?
Kiddo, I have.
Okay. Has there been any word of Infinite as an esport? Yes, there has been. And so right before the delay, teams actually started. I accidentally hit the volume button. Teams actually started recruiting players, and it was rumored that players for Halo Infinite, they were kind of like they were recruiting Halo 2 and Halo 3 competitive players, which means that this is probably going to be slower paced multiplayer like we all want. Not so much Halo 5 where it was like kind of like Call of Duty. So we'll see. That's kind of like teasing that it's going to be a little bit slower. Nice. I like weapon spawn locations instead of loadouts. Me too. Me too. Chalkbow. Okay. Anyway, so that being said, the sandbox will see constant updates and meta changes. Active esports support. There we go. Dedicated team to making sure PC controls feel best in class. You know, I'm getting all the heebie-jeebies right now, dude. So all of our sandbox launch content is in-game and being played daily. So we're now focusing on getting things polished and to a great visual quality. Teasing and returning a fan favorite vehicle, the Brute Chopper maybe, and teasing a highly physics-based equipment item.
Physics-based item.
So like grappling hook maybe? That would, right?
God.
Or
Master Chief with a grappling hook sounds broken.
That you throw and it just takes out the floor underneath you. Called the Crater Maker.
Alex, I have a question though. Did you know how 4-player campaign is going to work with this?
I don't.
That's the only thing that I'm having a little bit issues trying to grapple like my head around.
Well,
because even if it's just 4 Master Chiefs, that's fine with me. I really don't care at all. But I just want to make sure that that is a possibility, because when I think of Halo, I think of 4-player campaign.
Well,
like
so
I want to play co-op campaign in this.
I'm with you on that, and it's curious because they haven't straight out come out and said like what type of gameplay it's going to be. We know that it's going to be some sort of open world. We know that it's going to be ever changing. It's a 10-year project. They've said that. What I don't know is obviously Master Chief is in this, right? And we know that he's in the campaign. But what we don't know is we also know that they have seemed to be bringing back a lot of the Spartan customization that was in Reach, right? Mm-hmm. So you can either be your own Spartan or can you be Master Chief? Is this not going to be what we're expecting it to be? Like I said, I'm trying to think of it as like a Division or a Destiny
I'm wondering if it'll
type of
even
gameplay.
Start off like ODST, where you're just seeing things from a different perspective.
Right, so I don't know how they're going to
a big open world map.
Exactly, and I don't know how they're like. Will they give you the option to play as Master Chief? Will they give you the option to play as your own custom Spartan? Is that even going to be a thing? If you are playing 4-player campaign, are you going to be able to, is it going to be Destiny style? You know what I mean? So I don't know, man.
Right.
I'm curious. But real quick to finish off here, they're teasing a new vehicle which will sit nicely between the Warthog and the Scorpion in terms of power.
Ooh.
So like
okay.
That's interesting. All right. And then more additional progress in terms of visuals, many graphical features added and tuned over the last 6 months. Good. Hunters return in Halo Infinite, more lethal and intelligent. Great, because the Hunters, that is the one enemy that does not need to be tuned. Like, just leave them and never touch them again.
Don't you love whenever you're playing a co-op and you're like, you distract him, I'll shoot his back, and you just get demolished. You just get thrown across the room while your friends are like, what the heck? What happened there?
Technically, the new physics engine could allow. Well, the new engine could allow the grunt or the hunter to grab you and toss you. That'd be sick.
I know he's already throwing grunts at you. Why doesn't he just pick you up and throw you at your teammates?
Oh my goodness. Okay. So somebody did like a little concept. I don't know if this is an actual thing or not, but check this out, Jacob. Do you see what's
really
on screen?
cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, it almost looks like a Warthog with like a rocket launcher
like
behind it someone can operate. That looks cool.
But anyway, so a lot to be excited for, guys. I'm super excited. It seems like you guys are excited in chat. Basically, I mean, Halo Infinite is going to be a big thing. If you guys want, and this is totally somebody else's channel right now, but I highly recommend, if you guys are interested in the lore behind Halo Infinite, the lore of Zeta Halo, look up Hidden Xperia on YouTube. Jacob, I will be sending this video to you soon. But if you guys don't want to read the books, I highly suggest reading the books because all this lore is in that, and this kid definitely reads all the books. But he goes through all the lore in his videos, the best lore videos out there, in my opinion. So highly recommend it. Okay, Halo Infinite, we're all excited for it. Support from 343 is going to be incredible, it seems. I just really want to know what gameplay is going to be like. You know, like I keep saying, if they're going to do it like Destiny, do it right. I'm very nervous, but I don't care if they have to delay it till 2022. Just make it a
My
good
thought
game.
is release it 2022 in January, right? And then have the seasons change the game as you go. That way, it's like a year of Halo.
Well, so that would be
nice
really
solid
cool
gear.
because, like, here's the thing. Like, Halo, my favorite thing about it is all the levels ended up having different biomes and all that stuff. But, like, just based on the lore of Zeta Halo and what happens there, we're going to see Forerunners, we're going to see humans, we're going to see the Banished, so the Covenant, and we're going to see the Flood. You know? So, like, we're going to get all those enemies where, like, Halo 4 and 5 was primarily Forerunners, which a lot of people didn't like.
Yeah.
And quite frankly, I didn't like it before I read the books, but now having read the books and know the lore behind it, it makes sense. So I'm not so salty about that anymore, but
There's enough source material where they could just keep going.
yeah. Yeah.
So if this is the one they really want to hit the nail on the head, I'm fine with them waiting. I'm fine with holding off until they finally get this, not even just right, but to a point where they're happy with it.
Yes. Yes. And especially the way 5 was, where I don't want to say they rushed it, but people were very upset with 5. 343
didn't
has
feel like Halo.
No, it didn't. And 343 actively said they're like, "Hey, we're going to we're listening to you guys." And
It looked gorgeous though. It looked really
It
good.
did look good. It does look good. Yeah. Yeah. So that being said, guys, moving on to the next story here. Those guys that like Cyberpunk, you guys know Cyberpunk's one of my favorite games. Cyberpunk 2077 has new mods, introducing a survival mode and 120 new quests, if you can believe that.
Wow.
This 120 quests, for now, there's 40 of each type. Okay, it requires Cyber Engine tweaks, so if you guys want to mod it, you need that Cyber Engine tweaks. It basically allows the game files to be messed with. 3 types of contracts. There's a kill contract, so kind of like gigs, I guess. Go to a specific location, kill the spawned NPC, escape the location area, and press the valid contract key. There's an escort contract where you take a target from a starting location and escort him or her to an end location. And the explore contract, go to a specific location, very cool way to explore the city. So if you guys have beat the game already, there's already 140 or 120 new quests that you can do.
I said like months ago, like I'm so excited for June when all these mods are gonna come, and they're already here.
Yeah.
They're already starting.
Yeah, I mean, dude.
This game is gonna be the new hub for modders. This game is going to be Eventually, this won't even look like Cyberpunk. This is gonna be something completely different.
I know,
This is gonna
it's
be Hello
fantastic.
Kitty's Adventure 4.
And you need to finish it. You need to finish it.
I will.
Because
I will finish this.
I finished it. And I think I got quite possibly the best possible ending. For once, I never get the best ending.
Were you
ever.
max level?
No. But
No, you weren't.
based on certain paths that you take, you can finish the game. You don't have to be max level to do it. I think I was level 40.
okay.
I think I was level 40.
How's it going, NASA?
But yeah, I would highly recommend beating it because I beat it, and people were saying like, oh, the ending wasn't as good as I thought it would be. One, maybe you got a crappy ending. Two, I was totally content with the ending that I got. I was happy. I was crying. I was angry. I was like screaming at my monitor. Dude, it was awesome. Highly
Imagine
recommend.
getting an ending where you're just walking and B just passes out, and that's just it. It just says, the end. It rolls credits.
Knowing CDPR, I guarantee you that might be one of the endings.
Because the whole game, Beach is like, oh, God, what's happening? And then
Yeah.
Johnny's like, get up, samurai. We have stuff to do. But imagine one time you just don't get up. And then you respawn as Johnny. And you're just like, well.
It's Johnny. No, I don't know, man. And I know people put like you were just saying. People put a lot of these words, a lot of these endings on YouTube, so you can already see what all the endings are and what all the possible endings are. But I refuse to look them up because I really, really, really enjoy this game. And at the end of the credits, they say, "Hey, do you want to continue playing?" And then they just respawn you. Having completed the game, they put you back right before the point of no return. So, going off of that, not going off of that at all, but February game releases. There's a lot of games that have been that are releasing this month. We're not going to dive into them because we don't have the time simply, but there's a few games here. Destruction All-Stars coming out today, actually. Destruction All-Stars. Some of these I have heard, some of them I haven't. But I think Destruction All-Stars is on PlayStation 5, right? Yeah, it's a launch title.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a launch title. So I don't know if I'll play it, but it says, including when the title will be made. Sony has confirmed the exact Destruction All-Stars release date, including when the title will be made available on PS Plus subscribers. Okay, so if you have PlayStation Plus, you might be able to get it there. Werewolf: The Apocalypse Earthblood. Don't know much about it, but you know, it's coming out, so there you go. Little Nightmares. This seems like a game that you would like, Jacob, coming out on February 11th.
Yeah, I was
Little Nightmares 2.
Interestingly excited. I think I'm gonna grab it.
Yeah. So that is on all platforms on the 11th. And then Super Mario 3D World, which I never played, but it is coming to the Switch. And then Bowser's Fury. So we have, you know, here's a little trailer here for it. Have you played Super Mario 3D World, Jacob? Or is Bowser's Fury, now forgive me for not knowing this, but is Bowser's Fury, is that brand new? I've never heard of it.
If I recall right, Bowser's Fury was a DS game.
It was?
That was
Okay.
great.
That's why I would have never played it.
I'm more excited about Bowser's Fury than I am for 3D World.
I think a lot of
Although
people
3D
are
World
into
is fun, but it can get frustrating.
Yeah. I mean, I'm always looking for games for my Switch. Right now I'm playing through Final Fantasy VIII, the remaster, which is cool. I'm enjoying it so far. It's very difficult, but before bed I play it. This
is my problem with this game. Is it's just a big cock tease. You get teased at every single turn in this game. Like you'll just jump and it'll just be invisible wall. Gotcha.
Yeah, dude.
But it still looks like so much fun, and I like that Baby Bowser is still a character. I'm not. I'm gonna get it. I'm not gonna pretend. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, he's such a dumb. I'm still gonna buy it. I'm so excited to play through this, but I just hate being teased like this in games. Also, the whole cat thing. I don't really get Cat Mario. I don't get it. But I do.
But I do.
But I do.
I do.
But I
get
do.
it. I do.
I do get it. But look how cool Bowser looks.
This looks like an awesome game.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's the.
It
Bowser,
looks
that's
like
the
it reminds me
Bowser.
so much of Galaxy, but it throws in so many like elements of Odyssey
Now
into it
imagine
too.
that guy trying to steal your girl. I would be like, nope. You know what? Have him. Nope. Have her. Go ahead. Yep. I'm sorry.
Luigi, where's Daisy?
GG's. So those two are coming out, and then we also have one game that particularly drew my attention, Bravely Default 2. This is a Square Enix game. It came from the Partner Showcase in October of 2020. Square Enix game. I've never played it. I've never even heard of it. I apologize that I've never heard of it, but have you ever played Bravely Default?
Yeah, they're sweet games.
Yeah?
They have cool stories. Mm-hmm. The stories are awesome. It's kind of hard to say like the gameplay is insane.
Is it like
but
a Final
the stories
Fantasy
are really
type
cool.
of thing?
Yeah, think of like Final Fantasy, not tactics, but like the Crystal Saga.
Okay.
It's more of those kind of lines, but the stories are always really great in this. I mean, the odds are a lot of these games you start out as someone related to like the main protagonist.
Okay.
And then they either get kidnapped or something happens where they get subdued and you have to take over for a bit. Then later along the line, they join the party. It's a really cool story overall. I don't know anything about 2 yet.
I mean, I'll be honest.
Like stuff like this, like those cutscenes, they're gonna make you upset. They're gonna make you weep a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
and he looks cool. I love his hair.
If the story's good, I'm down. If the story's good, I'm down, dude. Love his hair. Yeah.
Love his hair.
Do you see yourself in that character, Jacob?
I do. I wish I was that epic.
Persona 5 Strikers coming out on the 23rd, and that Bravely Default 2 coming out on the 26th. So a lot of games coming out this month. I love it, man. I love all these games, and I'm specifically because I trust Square Enix. Square Enix has my trust, which is why I'm open to trying all these games. Bravely Default 2, I might try it out. We'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see.
We'll see.
Mario Super Strikers, Persona 5 Strikers. Okay.
I was gonna say if it was Mario Strikers, that would be so much fun.
So
have you seen what happens when you get tackled in that game?
No.
It's brutal, Alex.
Is it?
I'm talking. You hear blood-curdling screams. Brutal. Like, geez. If you have a second to pull up a clip, but if you get tackled in that game, there's an electric fence around the field, and if you hear a Koopa scream, if you hear anyone scream, they're getting electrocuted.
It has scarred you?
I don't know how that came through. I remember feeling guilty about it. Just, you punch them and they go, it's terrible. You just gotta stop playing soccer for a second, and everyone looks and goes, "Oh my God, what have we done?"
You know what else is terrifying?
We just did that to him.
You know what else is terrifying?
What?
Bernie Sanders.
Great segue. Keep going.
Bernie Sanders. Ladies and gentlemen, somebody has modded Bernie Sanders into Resident Evil 7. take a look.
Really?
Take a look.
Hey there, Bernie.
Thought you'd just slip out before dinner was done?
Why is he so scary when he's in
coming
a
at you.
chair?
in the brew.
Well, at least you've already got a chair.
Oh my God.
You don't really need to replace it. You've already got a chair. It's like The Shining, but scarier. Oh. Hey there, Bernie.
So I'm not gonna lie, I hate this meme so much. It was overused, overplayed, but it's Bernie Sanders from the inauguration.
Look how far we've come.
This is amazing.
Look at us.
This is why gamers are the supreme leaders, or deserve to be the supreme leaders.
I like the thought though of the person that made this. Their significant other hasn't seen them in a week. Like, what have you been doing, honey? Like,
What possesses
check this
somebody?
out.
Like,
Check this out, sweetheart. I want to show you what
I want to put Bernie
I'm in.
Sanders. I want to put Bernie Sanders in.
Are you Pokemon because I'd hit you with my...
No, bad.
Oh wow.
Anyway, so Bernie Sanders, ladies and gents. There you have it. Moving on to our next story. So this is kind of interesting. For the first time, Jacob, you know how it's normally like post-apocalyptic or like zombie hordes and whatnot? For the first time, we have a game where it's The Last of Us meets The Division in The Day Before. The Day Before is an open world post-pandemic MMO.
I don't know if I like the wording of that, Alex.
It's literally post-pandemic, first time. What? So I kind of want to take a look and see what this is about. So let's go ahead and dive into the full screen here and see what we got. Here we go.
Welcome to the short gameplay demonstration trailer for The
Imagine
Day
post-pandemic
Before,
open
an
world.
upcoming open world multiplayer survival game. The Day Before features a huge, stunningly detailed post-apocalyptic world destroyed by a terrible virus.
We'll watch like 2 minutes of this or something.
Great, man. Awesome.
We're out of
Look
fuel.
around here,
Great.
I guess.
Damn. The IRL version comes out in 2022. Please, God, no.
Shall we split up? Yep.
It
I'll
literally
find out
looks
what's in
like The Division.
skyscraper. Okay, and I'll look around here.
Dude, this game looks fantastic. This is the first time I'm hearing about it, by the way.
Let's see what we have here.
You know what else looks really fantastic?
All right. I
Outside.
have found a great cowboy hat.
Like, I was looking outside the
Tell
other day
her
and I was like,
everything's
wow,
all right.
look at these
And
graphics.
there aren't any more
And I
guns
paused
in
and
the
thought,
valley.
wow,
Easy, cowboy.
what am I becoming? What's happening?
Listen up. This is Woodbury Survivor Colony speaking. If you can hear this message, it means that we have opened our doors for new survivors.
Real life
We can give
graphics
you
with
food and
Minecraft
shelter and
animations.
ensure your safety. Here are the coordinates.
Did you hear that? Yep, I got a message too. Great. Maybe I can sell my junk there and get myself a better rifle.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh my
I got
God.
a
In
message
The
too.
Day Before, you can enter abandoned buildings and take whatever you want.
They were like, let's find a smoker
The main thing
to narrate
is to be
our
careful,
video.
because not all players are friendly.
This is
Be careful,
Okay,
not all
that
players
Can
are
attract
friendly.
unwanted guests even more terrifying than expected. It seems he
Huh.
don't.
Oh, was
my
that a
gosh.
zombie?
Was that a gingerbread man?
Was that somebody who was vaccinated? Kappa. Just kidding. Get vaccinated, fans. Folks. Anyway, I don't know, dude. Open world, post-pandemic. It's more of a reality than you would think, apparently. So this next story, Jacob, is something. When did they say it's coming out? Is there like a release day? Daybeforegame.com. Daybeforegame.com. Go there if you want to find out more news. But yeah, I don't know. Something that I found looked interesting. So, Jacob, you had mentioned when we did our first impression video, you had mentioned that God of War was your favorite graphical game, right?
Yeah, I think what's weird is I think God of War, I can't think of a game that's better than it in that genre. It flows great, the mechanics are awesome, the story's really good, and it looks beautiful.
Going off of
but
that.
then what was weird, it's like, what were you gonna say?
No, I'm just saying, going off of that, Jacob, is God of War is getting a gorgeous 4K 60 FPS update for the PS5.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that, actually.
I've never played God of War. I've watched my friends play it. I've never played it, but now that I have a PlayStation,
Really?
now that I have a PlayStation,
That was a rite of passage for me. That was the
Yeah?
first game I found out that was like, you're too young to play this game. You're way too young to play this game.
Really?
And I played it. Yeah, well, it has some. It's a mature game. It really is. Especially
I
the
know
early
nothing
ones
about it,
before
so-
this newer one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could fornicate with people in it.
Hmm.
Like
Well,
at
you
the- at
are-
the start of the game, and I did that, and I was like, what am I
13-year-old
doing?
Jacob was like, "What?"
What's happening right now,
So-
Mom? It was just.
So if you guys
God,
have, if you
stories
guys,
are awesome.
if you guys have a PlayStation 5, keep an eye out for God of War. The next story that we have here is Goldeneye 007 Xbox Remaster was leaked online. So for those of you guys that don't know, apparently Goldeneye 007 was supposed to be getting a remaster on Xbox 360, but it never saw the light of day. Well, a 2-hour-long gameplay video of the remaster has surfaced, and it looks nice.
Oh, was it just made and never released?
I guess they were going to release it on the 360 and it never saw the light of day. I mean,
Oh, this looks good.
I'll be honest, it kind of looks, I mean, it looks very similar to, it looks good. It looks similar to the N64 version, but, you know, take it for what it's worth.
I think that's part of the charm.
Yeah. The nostalgia, man.
Gosh.
Dude,
do
just
you
like-
remember playing this on the N64?
I do.
Trying to use the yellow buttons to aim?
Yeah, that was terrible, bro.
It was not ideal.
Jacob, up your camera quality, bro.
I don't know what to do. It's fine in the other thing. It's just that the feed he's grabbing isn't working.
Yeah, thanks,
I-
thanks, Google.
I promise, though, within the next couple days, probably next week, everything will get here and you'll actually be able to see me
Yeah,
for the first time.
yeah. For where you guys will see every detail on his face. It's going to be fantastic. Real quick, other quick news that I'll just throw at you guys. Flight Simulator UK. For those guys that have played Flight Simulator, probably not, but because this is a very niche community.
Or like Minecraft Steve.
Oh my god. Anyway, so congratulations, your new host, Minecraft Steve over here, Alex and Minecraft Steve.
With AirPods.
So Flight Simulator
Chum, you're killing me today,
America
dude.
got an
I'm
update.
already dead.
Oh my goodness. At least you're not one of those people that wears AirPods like this,
What?
like their antennas. There are some people that wear AirPods like this, and I don't know. I mean, I guess it would have to be the shape of your ear, but whatever. Flight Simulator UK makeover update is coming. They did an America update a few weeks ago. Now the UK update is coming over. Basically, backstory, like, you know, things like Stonehenge and like stadiums, everything was just like flat. It wasn't rendered properly. It wasn't rendered at all. So now they're adding
wow.
3D elements to that. Very
okay.
very niche game, but I like it because I like planes. They're just very fun. To me, I love them. But yeah, you know, there's some updates here. You know, Iceland didn't look that great in the game, so now they are enhancing all of that, which is good. It's good. This game is actively being supported by the developers, and just further enhancing the beauty of it. It's fantastic. If you guys haven't tried it, you can try it on Game Pass. It's really cool being able to fly anywhere in the world. So
I can't barely see my weird tie. It's good. I did
all right,
it once
Isaac.
or not.
All right.
It looks all right.
Okay. So now for hardware news. Let's dive into it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the future is now. The future is now. Elon Musk says that his brain technology company, Neuralink, says it has implanted a device in a monkey's brain and hopes to make it play games with its own mind.
Wow.
I'm just staying quiet because I want that to sink in for everybody here. I want that to sink in. So
the age of Sword Art Online grows closer every single day.
Every single day. So basically, guys, during this interview, they interviewed him, and during the talk, Elon revealed that his brain-machine interface company, Neuralink, has a monkey with a wireless implant in their skull with tiny wires. Scary. But Neuralink is using the monkey as a test subject, poor monkey, for its technology, something it previously did with 2 pigs. The ultimate aim of the company is to create a brain-computer interface, with current trials focused on potentially using the technology to treat people with brain and spinal injuries. As part of these tests, Musk wants to make the monkey play video games in its own mind. One of the things, and basically quoting, one of the things we're trying to figure out is whether we can have the monkeys playing mind pong with each other. He said that would be pretty cool.
Oh, wow. Alex, I want to watch a live stream of these monkeys playing Minecraft together. What would they do? What would they build?
Minecraft, that's what you think of? Dude, I after having seen Sword Art Online, all I can think of is
Link start.
It's becoming more real, guys. It's becoming more
I think
real.
what's great though is people are going to be able to meet their asanas even faster now, you know? You know? Alex? Anyways, guys, if you want to get a free game on the Epic Game Store, this week it's Dander Trials of Fear Edition. You can get it free on the Epic Game Store right now. I just wanted to throw it out there that it's free on the Epic Game Store.
I do wanna pull that game up. Hold on. What was it called again? I for some reason deleted the
Dandara.
Dandara.
It's motion sickness the game, but it looks sweet.
Motion sickness. Wait, what?
Like motion sickness. Like you'll get motion sickness.
Wait, really?
I said it as a joke, but it didn't really make you laugh,
no.
and now I feel
Is it,
feel like we
will
should
it
just
really?
move
Well,
on.
because I have gotten motion sickness from games before. Here's a minute trailer.
Really?
Yeah. But so okay, we flew through a whole bunch of articles because we spent so much time on the first few stories, which is really cool. But yeah, I mean, Jacob, think about this, bro. Sword Art Online, in reality, we have Gabe Newell, who basically said like, yo, like, you guys should start creating, like people need to start creating games with brain interfaces where you can basically control a game without doing anything, just thinking it. Oh man, I can't wait. I'm so excited.
I'm all for it. I'm excited for it too. I'll be a beta tester. I'll be a beater, as they call them in Sword Art Online. When we get stuck in the game, I'll rule. I'll make sure everyone gets there safely.
I think that will be the pinnacle of gaming. When you can just lay in bed with like an interface on your head, like a VR thing on your head, and just be literally transported into a game.
Well, think about like the simulator games you could play. You could literally live a new life. You take it off, go downstairs to eat, and you go, yeah, sorry, Mom, I have to go back to work. You go back up, put your headset on.
It's incredible, man.
Pinnacle of gaming is 3D treadmills. Don't have
3D treadmills?
I'm just thinking of the scene from
not.
Community when the principal was using one.
Yeah, I mean, I've always wanted to get one of those VR things because, like, I get motion sickness in VR very easily when we have to move. But, okay. That being said, let's dive into this trailer real quick. Here we go. Oh, yeah, that's right. Change the song because what we're going to try and do on show, guys, is kind of show y'all a demo, or not a demo, but like any game that we feel like you guys should check out. So here we go. This is free on Epic, right?
Yep, this is free this week. I think it's normally $15. So
Okay.
this was it was on the Google Play Store for a while, and now it's on the Switch, and now it's on PC. Honestly, this looks like a perfect game for the Switch. This is a game I would love to play in bed. But it's free on the PC.
The music sounds amazing. It does remind me of Celeste.
Yeah, major Celeste vibes. It's like Celeste in Dungeon Crawler had a baby. and it decided I'm gonna be a platformer just like you, Mom.
So this is
Just
free,
like you, Slay.
Dandara. This is free on Epic, so that's pretty cool. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm gonna check it out. I mean, I'm gonna go pick it up right now because why not? It's free, right? Like, geez. But there you have it, guys. Jacob, any last remaining thoughts before we close off here?
Yeah, I just wanted to say I think you did great in this interview. I'm really gonna consider you for the job, and I'm so happy
When
that
will I
you
hear
were
back?
able to come out today.
When will I hear back?
Most likely, we'll contact you, so you'll find out within some time.
Okay.
And I'm just really, really appreciative that you came today. Hey, pound it, sport. All right then.
All right, guys.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Shout out to Mike and Ike and of course Zip Chair for their amazing chair.
They're amazing chair. But yeah,
Your
shout
day
out.
is loaded up, ready to go. Throwing it to Alex. Let's go.
But seriously, y'all, thank you so much for coming by the stream. I'm gonna go slower through the stories next time, but because the beginning was so heavy loaded, we decided to touch on everything.
Alex.
What? Oh, thanks, Hodge. Appreciate you, buddy. Okay, guys, thank you all so much for coming by the stream. This has been Loading Screen. Just so you guys know, based on the title, the medium first look, that first hour of gameplay and our first impressions, the full breakdown will be on YouTube shortly after this. But yeah, go ahead and drop a follow here if you guys haven't done it already. Drop a follow and subscribe on YouTube. And yeah, I mean that's it, guys. Thank you so much for coming by. This has been Loading Screen, your Tuesday and Thursday morning coffee gaming podcast. Thank you all so much for coming by. We will be live again on what's today? Tuesday. We'll be live again on Thursday, 11 a.m. right here on nerdstreetgamers.twitch.tv. Okay, guys, take care, everybody. Much love. I'll talk to you all later. Jacob, thank you again for sitting in.
Take it easy. Thank you, Ryan. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Peace out, everybody. Much love. See you later. Bye.